Metropolitan Trustee's Office.
Can I help you?
Oh, no, thank you. Appreciate that. So we have the Department of Motor Vehicles and the Davidson County Clerk. There goes our friendly reminder that they're always recording us, even though they always have an issue with us recording them.
Can't be recording here.
Excuse me?
Can't record here, so don't record.
Why can't I record in here?
Can't.
Well, why would that be?
First, take the camera off of it, because you can't record here, correct?
Why would that be?
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Can I help you?
No, I'm just taking some pictures and video.
Okay.
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 Who,
And so,
who are you?
my name is Brenda Wynn. I'm the Davidson County Clerk.
Oh, hi,
And I was
Brenda.
just trying to figure out who you are.
Oh, no, my name's Sean. I'm an independent journalist.
Okay.
Just taking some pictures and video.
Independent journalist.
Journalist.
With.
Independent, meaning that I work for myself.
Well, unfortunately, I think sometimes now you're not with the sovereign citizens or anything like that, right?
I have no idea what that is.
Okay. Well, then I don't know that. Come on, let's go outside for a minute. Let's go talk.
Yeah, we could
I
talk.
don't know if I can let you videotape people if they don't know they're being taped.
What does that mean? That you have cameras, respectfully, Brenda, that you have cameras all over the building that you're taping everybody, right?
Well, I got cameras for our security.
Yeah. So, okay, so this is for my security. How about that, right?
Well, I'll let her be your security. I'll let her be your security. But here's
I'm
the
a
thing.
lot bigger than her. I don't think that
Come
she
on,
can protect me.
come on. If you're not with the sovereign citizens, and
I don't know what is a sovereign citizen? What is that? Only because we have freedom of press in this country. That's why.
okay, and again,
I don't need your permission. That's
typically how it's done here. Is that somebody calls me and says we want to come over and we want to record. So because I don't know whether these people want you recording them.
But like I said, they're being recorded no matter what.
Okay. All right.
And that's public recordings that anybody from a member of the public can get.
I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, they can
I mean,
get.
I'll call an attorney and ask an attorney. But
Sure, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, all right.
That's fine.
So you won't
Do you work for the county or
You won't even tell me what
you don't work for the
journalist
county? I said independent, so that means for myself. I work for myself.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, well,
Are you a private security here or do you work for the county,
you
ma'am?
don't have to answer.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys.
I'm gonna let you guys know.
What's going on, sir?
Hey, sir, how are you?
Good. What's going on?
Do you mind if I get your name and badge number?
I don't have a badge number. My name's Captain Tilka. I'm the supervisor here on site. How can I help you?
I really don't need any help. I'm just taking some pictures and video.
Sure. So actually, you can't be inside a government building filming at all.
Really? You can't be in a government building filming at all.
Not at all, no, sir.
Wow.
Now, anywhere outside the building in the parking lot is perfectly acceptable.
Yeah.
Inside the government building, not at all.
Oh, okay. So I just don't understand, why would that be? This is a public building, right?
No, she just explained that to you, and she asked you not to be.
No, but I'm saying, is this?
Stand outside all the-
No, I'm just asking the captain. Is this a public building?
I'm the
No,
manager.
it's not.
I'm his boss.
Right.
Oh,
I asked you to
okay.
Step outside.
Okay. I'm just asking you, is this a public building?
No, sir. It's a government building.
What would be the difference between government and public?
Anything you want it to be, sir.
That's
We've already explained to you a couple times.
That's not the case, though. This is a public building. This is open to the public.
Well, I'd be happy to debate with you outside.
This is open to the public, sir. This is open to the public. If
Were
I can't,
were you asked to leave the building?
no one's asked me to leave the building.
I'll take care of it.
Somebody with authority would have to ask me to leave the building, which would be a public official.
Who
Which
you
would
just
mean,
spoke to, which was Miss Wynn, who walked out here with the lady. in
and
gray.
she did not. She said she was going to contact legal.
Okay.
Which is probably the smartest move, because unlawfully trespassing somebody from a public building.
Well, first of all, if we're going to go into legal speak, let's use proper legal speak. Unlawful trespassing, trespassing in itself is unlawful, correct? Trespassing means you're somewhere you're not supposed to be. So to unlawfully trespass you is not what's happening, nor is that something that's possible.
Well, yeah, it's 100% unconstitutionally. There you go.
No, sir.
Unconstitutionally trespass me.
What
There
is
you
it?
go.
What is the definition of trespass?
to remove somebody from a building.
Incorrect, sir. Trespassing is to be on a site without permission.
Yeah, without permission. Correct.
Right, right.
Correct.
Just want to ask, did you step outside? Did you finish just talking to Metro Legal?
Okay. Well, I would ask. I don't know what authority. Are
She's
you
the
law?
elected
Are
official.
you law enforcement here?
We are security for the
You're
building.
security guards, correct? Why wouldn't you ask questions? What does that? I'm answering questions. Am I not? I am.
I think she wants to please step outside till she gets done.
I understand that this is a public building.
I understand that.
I'm just gonna. This is a public building, man. Yeah, this is a pub. I'm not being. Am I being a disturbance of any
Yes.
kind? How? How?
You've been
How?
asked to leave the building.
Until she gets done making a phone call.
How? Okay, but I'm asking. You don't have authority to trespass me, do you? You don't. I believe law enforcement officers would have that authority.
Wait one.
I'm not being a disturbance. I'm not.
Asked that
I am not. I am not. I am. Yeah, she asked me. There's a difference between asking somebody, if you want to get into legal talk, like you just said.
Right.
There's a difference between asking somebody to leave the building and ordering them to leave the building. Asking me, I can politely decline, respectfully decline. If you're ordering me to leave a building by threat of arrest from a law enforcement officer, not a security officer, your job as a security officer is to observe and report. That's your job. Observe and report.
And she is our client. She asked for you to step outside. So we have to
Yeah, but she's
absolutely
asking.
yes.
But she's asking me something. She's asking me something that would violate my constitutional rights. I have a
She
right
also
to
asked you
be.
not to take people who are coming in and out the doors.
But there's there's a camera right behind you, right above your head. There's a camera. So I understand that. So why would the government have more rights to record me than the citizen? We have freedom of press in this country. I've explained to you that I'm a journalist.
I asked you to step outside.
I've explained to you.
Step outside.
I've explained. She asked me to step outside. She didn't. She asked me to step outside.
And
She
I'm
did not
asking you
tell
nicely
me.
also.
Okay. So, but you're not ordering me to. If she orders me to leave the building, that would be I would be breaking the law by not leaving the building. But also, it would be a violation of my constitutional rights, which you would be a party to.
Understand everything you're saying.
No, but you're
I have
not.
to follow what
But
she
you're
asked.
not. But I'm trying to explain to you that this is unconstitutional. I have freedom of press. I'm a journalist. I'm just gathering
you have your
content for a
credentials
story. There is no such thing as journalist credentials, sir. What agency would create them?
There's nobody in the press issued a press pass.
Who are they issued it by?
People they work for, sir.
Oh, okay.
So
I
who-
work for myself.
So you're not a journalist. You're
Because-
just here filming.
Because you're an independent journalist doesn't mean you're not a journalist. In the Constitution, it doesn't say you have freedom of press only if you work for MSNBC and CNN. It says that you have the freedom of press.
All right, sir. We're going to stick you out with Sergeant Yeager.
Yep.
He'll make sure you stay in places you're allowed to be.
Oh, great. Isn't that great? Everywhere that's public. Everywhere that's public.
Good luck.
Sergeant Yeager.
Oh, brother, how you doing today?
Hey, how you doing?
Roger that.
You have a great day now. You take care.
Just your little coordinator?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah,
First one, right.
Hey, can you is this your boss over here?
No, I'm his boss.
You're his boss?
I'm everybody's
You're
boss. here.
you're sergeant,
No,
not my
I'm
boss.
a major.
Yes, sir.
You're major. He deserves a commendation because he knows our First Amendment rights.
Hey, brother, you step and talk to me.
Yeah. No problem, man. No problem, man. No, but they were trying to, I'm being peaceful, man, and
No, man,
they're
that's cool. I mean,
and they're like, hey, you don't have
as long as
a,
you're not just following somebody around and harassing them. That's the only
no,
issue,
that's
you know,
that would
we
be
have
harassment,
some-
following people, trying to
Yeah,
incite
no, like I
people.
said, you record, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
I don't care First Amendment right. I understand.
Cool, man. You're gonna be a crowd favorite.
So, what was the issue with the officers there today?
Yeah, nothing. I was in there and they just said, people, you can't record people because they have, a right to privacy. And I explained to them that, the minute you leave your house and the minute you're in a public setting, you don't have an expectation of privacy. That's why, and I thought it was pretty ironic that there's cameras everywhere and then you're telling me that they have right to privacy, but we're all being recorded. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of it's, cameras here, protection.
Oh, for sure. But those are public cameras, so that means you can get the footage.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can get the footage.
Yeah.
I mean, you're absolutely right. No,
Exactly.
I
So it just doesn't really make kind of sense. But, and I'm peaceful. I know there's people that film and they don't, they try and maybe.
No, like I said, I appreciate you coming over here talking to me.
No. Yeah, for sure. I don't want to.
You cooperative.
Yeah, no, not a problem. I don't want to escalate the situation. I'm all about de-escalating. Let's calm down. Nobody wants to. I don't want my rights violated. I don't want to go to jail, lose my freedom.
No. I said, I understand.
I'm just gonna get a couple more pictures inside and then.
Okay.
All right.
Now, hold on a minute.
Okay.
We're trying to make sure we keep people.
All right. Yeah. No problem.
You gonna make me? Can't be recorded over here.
Say that again?
Can't record over here.
You realize I'm in public, right?
Yes, you do realize that.
You realize I'm not one of your inmates, right?
Absolutely.
So maybe you shouldn't even be talking to me.
Oh, maybe you shouldn't be in front of the business. Huh?
Well, that's how you feel, but that ain't the law.
So you're recording for what?
Can I have your name and badge number?
Right here. Officer Terms 8529.
Can I have your name and badge number, ma'am?
Next to 4010.
Get the control room, Captain.
So what's the problem with me? You know,
You're recording the business. You know, we're trying to figure out why you're recording this. That's all.
I'm just gathering content for a story I'm doing. That's about it.
Then you should just say that. Nobody's giving
I mean,
you
but
information.
no, I understand that, but
Nobody's coming at you sideways, nothing like that.
nah, I mean, I appreciate that, but you know, I really don't have to say anything. Usually, I just, you know, tell you to keep it moving. I don't have to say anything. You know, I'm well within the law right now. You know what I mean? You feel like identifying yourself now? Is it in your policy to identify yourself?
Actually, we're not supposed to. Yes, it
Say that again?
is. We're not supposed to identify ourselves.
You're not supposed to identify yourself.
Any media coverage at all.
But media coverage, I'm just a man. A man in public with a camera.
I don't know that though, right?
You know it now. Do you feel like identifying yourself?
No, I'm not.
You understand, you know, I'm not doing nothing illegal, right? Before you say anything, can you identify yourself, ma'am?
I don't have to, sir. Why?
So I don't have to talk to you neither. You see that right there? That makes you a tyrant, man.
That makes you a tyrant?
Makes you a tyrant. No, by coming with an attitude like that.
I have an attitude?
Obviously, all I asked you was,
I don't have to identify.
all right, so that's a form of disrespect, man. It's called the Constitution of the United States, man.
Why are you giving us such attitude?
I could record anything, whatever, because I want to.
Brother, listen to me. Listen.
Because it's my born-given right. That's why.
Listen to me. We're not giving you attitude.
You did give me attitude, and it's on camera.
Walked up and didn't give you
It ain't about cursing. It's about you gave me attitude, man. All right, keep it moving then. That's called the walk of shame, man. That's what that's called. You see, I was talking to you correct, man, because you came at me correct. But as soon as she comes and tells me like that with attitude, then everything goes out the window. Then you're gonna see how I treat tyrants. Can you identify yourself, sir?
Why you got a camera?
What do you mean?
Why you got a camera on me?
Because I want to. What's the problem with that? Why did you come over here if you see I have a camera and you don't want to be?
I see my staff over there speaking to you.
And you see enough of them, right? There's enough of them out here if something was to happen, man. Or they can't handle themselves. That's what you telling me? Or are y'all scared? Y'all something, a camera makes y'all nervous? Because that's kind of ridiculous. This guy's a piece of shit, yo. They need to know that I'm not an inmate and they can't treat me the way they are. This right here in the white shirt, you know, tyrants, man. You realize I didn't even come at you, right? I didn't. I ain't come at you. Why? Because you was respectful towards me. You know what I mean? You was respectful. You identify yourself, no problem. But this guy and the other one, I see it runs in the white shirts, right? Because this white shirt and then the other white shirt said the same thing, man. That's what you trained to do, sir? Huh? You don't want to talk to me? Yo, what exactly do you think the cops is gonna do? But tell you that I'm in the right. Do y'all realize that? Y'all don't know nothing about the law, do y'all? I will humbly wait for the cops here and tell them to also. How would you like that? Sounds good? Stick around for you can watch it then. Maybe y'all get educated today. Yeah, but did I come at you, ma'am? You ain't come at me. You ain't come at me, so I ain't come at you.
Have not had no words to say y'all for the offended now. Because I was nothing.
Yeah, cause there's a whole bunch of y'all in here, Thomas.
Not to mention, I come from the hood.
So what does that mean? What does that mean that you come from the hood? Are you serious? Are you serious? Morales, get your inside, Morales. What does that mean? You still an idiot. You still an idiot. That doesn't mean nothing. See what I mean? That just shows me that I can't be respectful towards y'all, man. So they calling the cops. So tell me, man, what you think the police is gonna do when they get here? They're gonna arrest me? You think they're gonna arrest me or something, or tell me to leave? They can't tell me to leave. Do you realize that, right? You realize that you can't be trespassed from public property. And so was I to you. It looks like maybe that's your character, man. It looks like being a tyrant is what y'all do. I hope all y'all stick around for y'all can get educated today, man.
Once did I come out my
But I didn't come out my face to you. I mean, you felt guilty or something? If it don't apply, let it fly. Have you heard that? I never said nothing to you, though. I never said nothing to you. If it don't apply, let it fly, man.
If it don't apply, let it fly.
Uh-huh.
If it don't apply, let it fly. What happened? No. My son's trying to get paid.
How I'm trying to get paid? You don't know me. How am I trying to get? You don't know me.